Hello, how are you all today? How's it going? Just making sure I am sharing across to my regular page so people can find me. Oh, happy days. How does it get any better than this, hey? All right, let me just pop this up in here. How has your day been? I'd love to know. How's your week been? It's been a full-on week, hasn't it, for energies and all the rest of it up there. It's just absolutely bonkers, crazy out there. All right. Let's chuck that in there. Beautiful. Cool. Dum-ba-dum. Still don't know how to do that as a tag, but or to pin the thingy. Let me pin it up this way. Maybe that will work. Pin to the top of the page. Let's do it that way. Okie dokie. Okay. How is everybody today? All right. We are live, my friends. We are live. We are alive. How does it get any better? All right. Well, let's see if we've got any people out there in the regular land of the world. Hello. And of course, if you wish to have a extended reading, feel free to pop in a little donation. Let's do this one. Yay! I figured it out. Ah, cool. We've got this background. How cool is that? Who have I got watching with me today? All right. Let's do a general reading for whoever's out there today. Let's see. Okay. Let's have a look. Hello. How are you today? Alrighty. Okay, dokie. Let's see. If anybody would like a reading, please pop on, say hello. Just doing a general reading for the world, for just what's going on out there at the minute in the world. Alrighty, so what we've got to start off with, we've used Ina Segal's colour cards. I love these cards so much. They're so beautiful. You know, even the backs of them are just absolutely gorgeous. And so to start off with, we've got the Emerald card, which is about calming the mind and the body and the soul. If you have the belief that we are soul beings, or if we're just beings or energetically connected. For me personally, just to let you a little bit into my mind, I actually don't believe our souls require calming. As they are connected to and part of everything and all. I actually believe that it's more of our mind and body that requires calming than our soul. Our soul is constantly and consistently, or our being is constantly and consistently telling us the most happiest, calmest, best way forward. And quite often it's our mind and our body that kind of messes that up for us. So it's interesting when that card comes out in some ways. But the overall message there is about calming your mind and your body. So where in your body have you got a bit of tension at the moment? Where in your body or your mind are you finding that you're going through a million rounds of the clockwork monkey, you know? And perhaps it's time to just let that all settle and let it actually become less evident in your life. So again, that's the Emerald card, just having a look and scanning over your body. That actually comes again in a card a little bit later on. So the next card we've got for a general reading is Mauve, which is Enjoy Clear Hearing. So be very aware of what you're listening to at the moment, and also be aware of the cool stuff that's coming out right now that is actually very open. It's brutally honest, and for a lot of people they're finding that a little bit intimidating, you know, because it's like suddenly they haven't got all of their cloaks and smoke and mirrors working quite so well for them right now. And that's a little bit fun, isn't it? So for those of us who have been seeing through all of the stuff for a little while, if we like, this is no surprise to us, but there are a lot of people out there right now who are opening up and seeing things now for the first time very, very clearly. So enjoy that process. If you're part of those people that is like going, oh wow, I can't believe that this is really happening, it's like, believe it, you know, it is what it is. The next one is Amber, which is Awaken Your Creativity. So for all of those gorgeous, lovely people out there that are struggling at the moment, this incredible card is saying it's time to get flexible. It's time to awaken your creativity, time to have a look at all those other ways that you could possibly be making money, that you could possibly be connecting to other people that you haven't considered before. Awaken your creativity and connecting to community, awaken your creativity and connecting to everything and everyone. So, and also awaken your creativity in connecting and learning new things, because this is something that is very much required right now. It's going to, the world at the moment is really shifting and changing how you'll view everything. And that's pretty freaking cool. Pretty freaking cool, you know? So, yeah. And another card we've got here is Grey, which is about scanning your body. So as I said with that first card, the Emerald card, the Grey card is about really taking time to meditate. It's taking time to scan the body, to see where any tension lies, and to see if there's anything that can be released. up to Creator, to the world, to the planet, to back to where it belongs. So much of what we are aware of is not even ours, and that's a pretty phenomenal thing to think about. So some of the tools and tips that I've got just up my sleeve that I use every day is looking at where am I not loving me at the moment. And so if I come across any part of my body that I'm judging for any particular reason, I very quickly stop that, I snap that, and it's like, okay, now I flip that around and find 5 things that I'm grateful for. So it's really about reprogramming the mind to, which again is to do with the emerald, right? It's about reprogramming the mind to get out of the flow of judgment. We have been raised and conditioned to have a hell of a lot of judgment, and it doesn't work. It doesn't help us. It doesn't keep us in that magical flow, which is exactly why it's been indoctrinated into us, to keep us out of magical flow. And because the thing is, when you're in magical flow, everything can happen with so much more speed and ease. And that can be a bit disconcerting when you're not used to it. And that's okay. So yeah, that's a nice little reading for the world today. Who's watching today? I can see there's a couple of people that have floated through in the last few minutes. So I'd love to know who's out there, who's watching. Please say hi. I'd love to chat with you and see what's going on. Let's see who's saying hello. How does it get any better, hey? Click, 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 click. Okie dokie. That's all those cards done. I wonder if there's anything else that team that I'm getting a yes. Okay. Oh, hello, Holly. How are you? I'm really good. It's been a busy week. I've had a lot going on. How about you? Today I am drinking cranberry, vanilla, and what was the other thing? It's a cranberry, vanilla, and something cup of tea. Holly, would you like a reading? I'm happy to do a reading for you if you would like. Do you have any questions that you'd like me to sort of look at specifically? Okay, let's have a look then. Got my brand new set of cards here, and they are so fun, so fun. It's a Celtic Spirit deck. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate that so much. Okay. Alrighty, Holly. We've got Morrigan to start off with, okay? And she's showing me that you have, she's to do with power and courage and strength. So she's actually showing me that you are by far more powerful and courageous than you give yourself credit for. She's showing me that where you are sitting right now, you're like in a little bit of a transition phase. So if you have a look at the top of this card, you can see all the different phases of the moon. So that shows the transition, okay? And there's a lot of strength to be had from her coming through, and it's like she's just really strong, and that lies within you too. That's why she's there. But the next thing is this card here, which is the Blairwood card, which was actually upside down when it came out. Ooh, there it is. Okay, so that's the owl. And this is reconfirming what I was saying, that you're sort of hiding a little bit from your own internal courage and strength, and that the Blairwood is to do with wisdom and power and transformation. So there's a big space of transformation that you're kind of resisting and reacting to at the minute. And what you really are asking for is trying to come through. And the reason why I say it's trying to come through, but you're stopping it, is because the next card was also upside down. And it's the Standing Stones card. Let's see, there it is. Okay, so that's the Standing Stones card, which is around ancestors, gateways, and sacred, which is also about bringing things through for you. Okay, bringing things through the Standing Stones, which were portals and gateways. And so I'm not sure you can really see it, but there's actually, there it is. So you see how they've got the hand there on the swirl, right? So it's like, it's literally, they're trying to bring these things through for you. This is your spirit team. This is your, everything that is behind you right now is really trying to bring it through to you. And there's like this big resistance and reaction from you to actually receiving it. So one of the things I would say is to just let those barriers come down a little bit further. If you can, just push them all the way down to the ground, as uncomfortable as that might be, to allow these things to come through. Because the next card that came through was blue. It's a little blue fairy. Okay, if I hold it that way, it might be easier. There we go. Which is about depressed, isolated, and help. Okay, so I hear you. I hear that you're feeling a little bit down, and that's partly because you're not allowing this new transformational stuff to come through to you, honey. Like, you got to let those barriers come down, and I know that's really uncomfortable for you right now, but just allowing that to come through will be able to speed this process up for you. So take some time to just do, like, I'm not sure how you are with meditations and things like that. and how that actually feels for you. So if you're struggling with meditation, I know a lot of people struggle to think, how do I meditate? And I used to be one of those too, because I was like, how can you get your mind to shut the fuck up? Hi, Jacqueline, and hi, Maria. And at the end of the day, you don't. The best thing to do is to actually just allow those thoughts to just float on by, and then refocus. So some of the things that I use to meditate is like, and I just do it in short bursts. I don't try to do it for hours on end, because I just don't have the time and or the patience a lot of the time. I'm a very busy kind of person, and I like to be doing things a lot. And I'll quite often be doing multiple things at the same time. And so sitting and meditating just quietly is actually very difficult for me to do most of the time. So what I do is I find I've got this playlist of 15-minute meditations that are just music, so it gives my brain something to focus on. Then in the summertime, when the sun's around a little bit further in my house, I have these crystals hanging down in my window, and I focus on the crystals making the rainbows on the wall. So again, allowing myself something to focus on. The other thing that I learned to do more recently in the last couple of years was to actually, first thing in the morning, sit up in bed and meditate first thing in the morning before all the other things came in. So in that first 15 minutes or so before you get out of bed, if you actually, like, something that I found really useful for me was to mentally imagine just lowering those barriers and having that moment of welcoming my spirit team in to say hello and to contribute to me, and allowing then for my business to start coming through and enjoy being with my business in the morning. And then it was like I just bring in all the other elements. So yeah, it's that's something that you can do. All right, so you are definitely way stronger, Holly, than you give yourself credit for. Allow this transformation to happen, and you can do it with so much more ease. Okay, and bringing in those elements of your life that are trying to give you a lot of ease, that will help banish away any of the blues or the depressed or the isolated aspects. Okay, hope that helps. Let's have a look at these yummy cards. I call them yummy cards because they were with my incense and stuff like that for a really long time, and so they've got the scent, you know, that crystal shop scent. Let's see. Okay, you've got grace. Okay, so grace is about, you can do all of this with a lot more peacefulness, grace, floatiness. Yeah, you can do that, and you can do it with ease and joyous and lightness. Light, I think of grace as like when you're light on your feet. Okay, so allow yourself to be light on your feet as you move through the space of transition, and you'll be a-okay. Thank you, Holly, for getting things rocking and rolling. You like the smell of that incense stuff too, hey, Jacqueline? I love it. I love it. And of course, remember, everybody, if you would like to give me a little baby donation as a little energy exchange, it doesn't have to be very much. And I can do a bit like a longer butterfly, a longer reading for you on the session, on the show tonight. Yes, be like a butterfly. Let's not sting like a bee today, though. I think we've stung enough people with bees. That's okay, Holly. Thank you so much. Oh, all righty. Oh, Jacqueline. So in the show notes on Facebook and stuff, you'll see that there's the PayPal Me link, and it's scrolling across the bottom of the page here too. That's how you can donate. See, there it is right now. PayPal. HTTPS paypal.me/Lorraine Hughes WWCG. How does it get any better? No. No, you don't have to go out live to do it. You don't have to come onto the show to do one. You're good. You're good. Oh, goodness. Yay. Hello, everybody. It's so nice to have people coming to join me. I love this. I love this platform. It's really just keeping me all juiced up with my reading skills, and I love it. Dum, ba, dum, 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 dum. Maria. If I can answer it in 3 cards, yes, you can. When they get it to you. Oh dear. Have you been waiting for a long time, Maria? Let me have a look. I did. Wow, thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you. So, Maria, when I was doing my diploma in holistic counselling, they had a 14-day work day turnaround, but their working week was only Tuesday to Friday. So essentially 14 days is 3 weeks. So if you haven't had it yet, just message them, ring them, ask them, hey, where is my assignment result? You know, but I'll do a quick little one to see if you'll get it. Let me see, what's my awareness? Okay. Let's do a quick one. Yeah, I'm getting, you'll probably get it within the next couple of weeks. But if you don't, it's definitely going to be within the next month. Again, if you're not got it in the next 2 weeks though, get in touch with them, because you know how things go wobbly through the internet system sometimes. Follow it up. Be pragmatic. Be a bit, you know, the squeaky wheel gets the oil and all that. All right. Oh, okay. Jacqueline, now which cards would you like to play with? Jacqueline, do you have any questions, honey? Anything? All right. Let's have a look, see what your cards have got for you. That's a good place to be, Jacqueline, to have your whole life as a question. Truly. Because it basically means you're not going to be in any projection or expectation of what you are expecting to have happen in your life. And that's actually a really good place to come from. It means you're going to be open to anything and everything, which is great. It's actually a good thing. And I'm pleased to hear, Maria, get onto them. Pick them up at the bum. Okay. Okay, Jacqueline. Now, first of all, when I turn these cards over, immediately my emotional reaction to these cards coming over initially was a space of just wanting to cry. So there's a lot of emotion around you at the moment that is asking to be acknowledged. And your team, who was very loud in my ear, they really, really, really would like you to find more gratitude in your life, okay, and express more gratitude. They're asking you to start journaling. There's a great book called The Magic, I think it's called, and it goes through the daily practice of gratitude. And it is an incredible book for increasing your levels of gratitude every single day. And they're asking for you to do that to help settle your emotional, to settle your heart, to settle your mind. They're asking you to please bring more gratitude into your life, because there is a bit of a lack there at the moment. They're also saying that you've got to be really dedicated to this practice. You are a very dedicated person. It's time to increase it more though, Jacqueline. And it's about being great. Like when you express gratitude, do you just say, I am grateful for the sunny day? But you don't say, I am grateful for the sunny day because. When you add a because, then it becomes even deeper. Okay. So it's like if we do our 5 gratitudes every morning or every night, that sort of thing, it's I'm grateful for this because. Okay. So start writing it down. All right. So it's not just about feeling grateful, it's about writing it down. Be dedicated in writing it down more, because as you write this stuff down, as you write down your gratitudes, you'll bring in more and more and more of it. Okay. So that's what they're asking you to do. They're also asking you to show more compassion towards yourself. And they know that you have a very big heart, and it's time to now bring some of that back home and bring some more love into you. Be more compassionate with you and yourself and your body, and bring through some more of that, like being your own best friend element. Okay, so it's time to bring some of that love back to you. I know you have just such you have amazing kids, and you dedicate so much of your life towards your children. It's time to bring some of that back and actually put it to you. Be compassionate with you, okay? Because the next thing we've got is connection, which is forget me not. Okay, so they're asking for you to reconnect with all of the parts and pieces of yourself. Okay, there's a little bit of a disconnect happening, and perhaps it's a disconnect partly with your spirit team. It's a disconnect with Earth, planet, with all the parts and pieces of you. And they're saying, please come back together, because we require you. You've got some really awesome work to do out there, and you can't do it while you're so disconnected. So it's time to get back. It's time to become your best friend again. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh. Okay. And then immediately we get the nurture card of these lot. Okay. So they're again slamming at home. It literally just fell out. Oh dear. It's like they just went flipped over. Thank you, Jacqueline. I know they appreciate that too. There's more. Okay. Jacqueline, you're such a special being. And there's a reason why you've been given the gifts that you have. The gifts of your family, the gifts of your amazing body, the gifts of far out. The gifts of your very explosive spirit team. Oh dear. Sometimes it's really funny when the cards just go bree. Interesting. Okay, cool. So along with the nurture card, they're also asking you to do some chakra clearing exercises. Now, I'm going to take you through something really simple right now so that you can try this at home. So when you get a chance, just shut down all your technology and all of that, have a bit of a quiet time. And even if that, I know that as a mom, it's hard to get that quiet time sometimes, but even if it's just in the shower or just before you go to sleep, you can do this. And what you do is you just close your eyes and take a big deep breath. And as you take your breath, so you breathe in, and you bring Mother Earth energy up through from your feet all the way to the crown. And as you breathe out, you imagine bringing Father Sky energy back down through. Okay, so you do that like 3 or 4 times to start off with. And that just helps you to ground and also to expand and to balance out the masculine and the feminine energies. Okay, so that's just helping all of that to balance out to start off with. Then as you do it, imagine breathing in through each of the chakra points. All right. So if you don't know where they are, you can look them up. There's loads of pictures on the internet and stuff for that. And as you do, you can imagine each of the colors. The base color, of course, starts down by the genital, the base area, and that's red. Okay. And then you move up to like the belly button area, which is your sacral area, and that's orange. And then you move up to the solar plexus, which is just where the ribs connect, and that's yellow. Then you come up to the heart area, and that's green. The throat area is blue. Then you've got the third eye, which is indigo, and above the crown here is violet. Okay. So those are the base chakra points. All right. And just imagine each of those as you breathe in and out, and just imagine breathing in and out through each of those chakra points as well. And as you breathe out, imagine any blockages, any tightness, any tension being released up to the universe to be cleansed and cleared and never to return to you again. Okay, so again, it's just imagine, and then, and you can use Mother Earth energy if that works for you, because that is unconditional love coming up from Mother Earth. Okay, and then breathing out those areas. If you feel like your third eye, if you're not connecting in with your spirit team properly, bring that in. Okay, and allow that to clear out. So that's a chakra clearing exercise. Great. Breath work is always great for connecting in as well. The next thing we've got here is teaching and learning. All right. So your teaching and learning aspects are to do with, in this case, they're asking you to learn some new skills and techniques. All right, so that then you can perhaps even teach them to other people. This isn't necessarily about career. This isn't to do with necessarily money making. This is to do with you learning for yourself and teaching yourself new ways of nurturing you. Okay, so that's what they're asking you to do. They're asking you to balance things out, to learn some new techniques. Okay. then if you do that, you are to know that all is well. All is well. Everything is how it's supposed to be. You know, you haven't been given anything that you can't handle because you're way strong and you're very resilient, and I know that for sure. And now, what you will be really loving to hear is if you do all of these things and consistently take care of you, to nurture you, to share, to have that gratitude, to even have gratitude for bills and things like that coming through. Wait for it. Prosperity is coming your way. That big cornucopia filled with lots of abundance is coming your way. So how good is that? So yeah, it's about really nurturing you. And she says here, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So again, looking at, I know, right? It's time. It is absolutely time for you to really embrace everything that you be, everything that you are, right? This includes your softness, includes your nurturing for you, all right? The only way you're going to get to this is if you start taking a little bit more softness and a little bit more nurturing and a little bit more care for you, okay? That's the only way you're going to get here to this level. You'll get it anyway. You'll get some levels of it. You are already receiving a lot of abundance and a lot of prosperity. For you to have that expanded out even further, you have to nurture this. Because what happens when we actually nurture ourselves, what we're doing is we're sending messages out to the universe and to other people to nurture us too. Okay. Whereas if we're sitting there judging ourselves all the time, that's what we're asking the universe. Well, the universe doesn't judge us, but it just doesn't give us any abundance. Okay. Because the messages we send out is to not have abundance, is to have lack. All right. And that's what the universe will give you. But if you're sending out the messages of, oh, I am so grateful, and I am grateful because, you know, it's like I banged up my finger today while I was doing renovations. Now, instead of going, oh, for fuck's sake, come on, Lorraine, why the hell did you have to be so bloody stupid? You didn't have to do that, blah, 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 blah. I go, wow, I am so grateful for banging up my finger today because I was actually out and earning money. I was in a position where I was earning money to be in a place where I could actually bang my finger. How does it get any better than that? What else is possible? Okay? So it's the good, the bad, the ugly, and the awesome. Find ways to be grateful for it all, because there will be. There's always something to be grateful for. All right? All right, let's find your yummy card. Whee! Again, your team's funny. They literally spat out the humor card. So in amongst all of that, have fun. Have a good laugh. Enjoy being you, because this is the only time you get to travel with this particular body. Enjoy it for what it is, you know? It's only hard if you make it hard. Okay? That's about being creative. I don't know if you saw my my group reading. It's time to get creative. Get creative with your becauses. Okay? And we've got to have a laugh. Got to keep laughing. Laughter helps to shift energy too. Okay? This is why if people have sessions with me, they'll be more than enough times when I'll crack a joke or something like that will come up, and I'll just be laughing. And I do it in my own sessions with me. So, like, for example, there'll be times when I'll be in a session and I'm receiving a session and something comes up, energy comes up for me, and it's just like, and I'm sitting there and I'm going, because the person who's facilitating me has touched on a sore point or a trigger point. And I'm going, yeah, fucking bitch. And we all crack up laughing because we know that we're right on the money and it's time to heal that part. That part is coming up to be healed. It's a trigger point. And how does it get any better than that, right? Alrighty. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. I'm so grateful for you having donated and having that lovely little energy exchange. How does it get any better? All right. If anybody else would like a more extended reading, please feel free to donate on my PayPal me link. Yeah, that's what I was trying to find. Oh goodness. Let me. I seriously. I'm going to have to. And you're so welcome, Jacqueline. Let's go do that. I don't know how to pin that comment. I really don't. And so I'll just chuck it up in here again. There we go. That makes it easy, huh? Oh, hi, Carly. That's okay. You're not late. You're right on time for you. Hey, Tina. Hello, Tina. Now, Sandy, I see you. All right. Sandy, let's see what we can do in 3 cards. See, if you want to have a bit of a longer answer to your question, a lovely little energy exchange, a little bit of a donation is always handy. You have a little sip of tea. Okay. Okay, Sandy. All righty. Sandy. Ooh, there's a lot of energy there. Okay, my darling. What I'm hearing from the cards here is that you have to be really aware of your feelings, okay? So it's asking you to use these cards. They're all words cards, so I'm not going to bother showing you. But they're just asking you to have faith and that the real feelings will emerge on his side, one way or the other. But at the moment, they're just asking you to be very wise and just relax. I'm hearing relax. Just be yourself. Be happy, because that's what he's attracted to. not you trying to do or be anything specific to attract him. It's like, just be you. And the thing is that when we are not looking, that's when we are actually the most attractive to these people. Just being our bright and bubbly, lovely, awesome selves is exactly what we are required to do and be to attract those partners that we actually truly desire. So my question for you is, have you actually identified for yourself what type of partner would you like to have in your world? What are the attributes of that partner? And I'm not talking about them being 6 foot, blonde and blue eyes. None of that fucking matters. What I'm talking about is things like, how do they make you feel? And when you actually start looking at all those elements, and yes, you can put things like they must be someone who is wise with money, or is someone who enjoys, touching me and enjoys my body and only my body, or our bodies together. If you've had a history where people have, been cheating on you or something like that, it's also when you start being brutally honest with yourself and doing that healing on yourself, you start to take responsibility for your own actions, and including welcoming in those elements where so-and-so did such and such to me. Now, I've had a long history of what some people would say is some pretty shitty relationships in some aspects. But at the end of the day, I realized that, number one, I had something to gain out of it. Number two, I had to reestablish boundaries for myself, which I had get really lax. And number three, I actually had to really start to embrace my femininity. So all those relationships where it was like a little bit toxic, a little bit narcissistic, a little bit abusive, sometimes a lot of those things, all of them were basically pushing and guiding me towards a point where I could really grow, shift, change, and expand and heal to such an extent where I can actually welcome in a partner who is loving, who is kind, who is generous, who is on the same page as me. But that's only because I've become very, very clear about the elements that I wish to have in my life and feel the energy of that person. So I knew the energy of this person well before we met. I had already tuned in, I had created, I curated that energy, if you like, and I became very aware. So when people were sort of in my path, that was sort of thrown in my path to go, hey, what about this option? It was like, no, you don't match. See you later, or they just didn't come back. It was great. The universe took care of it. So become very clear, okay? Oh, Tina, I wish I could next Friday as check day. Well, I'll be back next Friday, Tina. Anyway, Sandy, I hope that helped. It may not have. But have faith, everything will be revealed in a very short period of time, I'm getting. Okay. All right, Tina. You tugged on my heartstrings. You tugged on my heartstrings. Do you have a question, Tina, that I can answer in three cards? 3 cards or less. And perhaps next Friday you could come back and get a longer reading. That would be fun. Anything is fine. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Oh, Tina. Tina, are you in a relationship yet? Thank you. She says that she's yawning. You see the full inside of my mouth. Well, apparently that's going to change. Because the very first card that came out is Rose, which is attract a relationship. And this relationship is going to do a lot of fun. You're going to have a lot of fun in this new relationship. And this, let me just double check. No, it's definitely with someone else. Okay, I was just double checking if that's a relationship with you or with someone else, but no, your team says definitely it's someone else. So someone else is coming into your world, and this person is going to make you laugh a lot. You're going to have so much fun with them, and you're going to really enjoy being with them. And the next part is, again, that Emerald card's coming out. She's hot and strong tonight. And this combination with you two is going to really soothe and calm you, okay? And you're going to find this space of real gentle peacefulness within when you meet this person. So when this person comes through, all right, so waiting on a divine partner. Okay, so instead of waiting on a divine partner, start changing that wording a little bit and ask for your most compatible partner to be coming to you, to find you. Okay, so but this energy here of the emerald, like just tune into that for a moment and you'll feel like that space of like just calmness. Okay, now the next thing I'd like to say, you've just popped in, you said you need that in your life. Can you please drop the words need and want and replace them with desire and require? Okay, write that down. So get rid of the word need, get rid of the word want, and replace it with desire and require. Now, the reason for that is every time we use the words need and we use the words want, we're actually sending out a message of lack to the universe, and that's what they give us. Okay, so I need that in my life. You're telling the universe to not give it to you, to not bring it in. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you would like to have it in your life. You can even use words like wish. I wish to have that in my life, or I'll have some of that, thank you. And start bringing those energies through to you, but become really clear. You can even ask for your most compatible partner to start coming through to you in your sleep. Okay, you can ask for your, like, as you go to sleep tonight, just say, hey team, can you start showing me the energy of my most compatible partner, please, so that I can recognize it in my waking hours. All right, so you can start bringing it in that way too. Hope that helps. That's really yummy. What can I say, Tina? And of course, that little message about the need and the want. Yes, a most compatible partner. Definitely. And again, like I said to the lovely being before, just become very aware of the energies that you're functioning from, because your most compatible partner will be someone that will mirror you, that will challenge you. So you've got to deal with your own crap. All right. So if you're dealing with your own crap, then you'll be able to bring in your stuff. Okay, you'll be able to bring them in, no problems. But if you're still functioning from some of those old hurt spaces, those old heart hurt spaces, and still carrying that luggage around with you, they'll do things, they'll say things that'll really trigger that shit so that you will be encouraged to clear it. Okay? And how exciting, you've already seen him in your dreams. Excellent. Woohoo! He's definitely coming. The cards told me. Your team told me. Oh dear, how does it get any better? How does it? Does it get any better? Alrighty. Is there anybody out there? Oh, Tina, sorry, I forgot your yummy card. Yummy card for Tina, please. Yeah, the yawns, just in case anybody was wondering why I yawn during these sessions, it's not because I'm tired as such, because it's only just on 9 o'clock at night here in Adelaide. What it is, it's just energy moving, right? I'm just moving some energy around for you. And in doing so, because as I'm tuning into your energy, it's like that's the energy that flows through my bodies, and also through as your team comes in, it's just like loads of energy just goes boom, and it's just like so I'm expanding out beyond it. All right, so Tina, you got sacred. So this new love of yours, including the love with you, is sacred love. Okay, so really indulge in that sacred space of you, your body, your being, and then you'll be able to bring in more yumminess that will be just like they'll come at you like humming little bees. All right. Excuse me. You're beautiful. All right. Well, is that it for everybody? Have I got any other lovely people who would like a little reading coming to play? Because if that's it, then I've got a nice, short and sharp, happy little session today, haven't I? How does it get any better? Ooh, I got two friends. Is there anybody else that would like a reading tonight? What have you all been up to? What are you going to get up to for the weekend? I've got a very busy weekend planned. I'm looking forward to it. Going to be spending some time with some friends, meeting some new people, getting to do some family stuff. Thank you, Tina. I hope you have a beautiful evening too. Okay, is there anybody out there that would like a little reading before I run away for my night? This is your last chance. This is like the last call at the bar, you know. Actually, Tina, if you're still floating around, or if anybody else is floating around, let's give me a number between 1 and 88, the first number that pops into your head. First number between 1 and 88 that pops into your head. I'll read you a poem. Do, 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 Okay. Nobody wants to play the poetry game. Okie dokie. That's it. Alrighty, my beautiful friends, thank you so much for watching. I will be back on Tuesday for Tasty Tuesdays. It's the interview show, and I will be interviewing and having a general chit chat with the incredible Paula Dutch. She has an academy, a heart healing academy, and she does some very special work with children. So I'm really looking forward to chatting with her on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Adelaide time. But until then, my beautiful, amazing friends and contributors to this show, I'm so very grateful for you. Thank you for coming to play, and I look forward to seeing you next Friday. Bye-bye. Have a big, brave, bold week, my beautiful friends.